What if I told you a beautiful future is possible? So my name's Norman Wirzba. I am a Gilbert T. Rowe Professor of Theology in the Divinity School and Director of Research in Duke's Office of Climate and Sustainability. I have a 2-year-old granddaughter, and she made a little card with the help of her mother. And she answered some questions in it, including, I have brown hair and blue eyes, and for my work, I see big woodpeckers, and I like to go to our bear house, which is the name for our cabin in the North Carolina mountains, and my favorite food is broccoli. And so I love having this on my desk. Grandchildren for me become a new optic to see where I can put my love to work. It gives the work that I do a kind of meaning and urgency and importance that it would not otherwise have had. I think it's important to help people understand that we don't have to fix the whole world, which we can't do, but what we can do is we can focus on the areas where we have influence. And everybody has influence. In my work in the Divinity School, I know that I'm going to be teaching a lot of people who are going to be faith leaders, who are also community leaders. So about 3 years ago, my friend Abdullah Antepli and we met to talk about this new initiative that was proposed to us by the Muslim World League. They had this idea that if we put together an interfaith team of young faith leaders and bring them together to a place like Duke, where we can equip them with real skills, or toolkits, we might say, so that when they go back to their communities, where they are leaders, that they will be able to address the concerns that climate change presents. Each year, we have roughly 3,000 to 4,000 applicants for 25 spots. And so the people that come to us from all over the world, every continent, are really high power, high skill people. And they're amazing. And we engage them with people from the Nicholas Institute, the law school, School of Medicine, School of Nursing. If they want to know, how do you influence policy? Well, they need to know how to do that. And so we connect them with someone who does policy work here at Duke. Or if we've got people who are really wanting to engage the arts to get young people involved in community action, they can do that when they come here because we can connect them with the people who have the skill sets to help train them. Earth system scientists are pretty clear that the future is going to look pretty tough. It's not easy to be compassionate to strangers. It's not easy to be hospitable with each other when we feel anxious and stressed. But I think creating people and communities of people who know how to show mercy, who know how to be compassionate with each other, is going to be so important. Because what we've known historically is that there have been many, many difficult times in which there's just been so much destruction and despair. But there's still possibility to create beauty and justice and goodness in the midst of the difficulty. It's compassion that creates in us that mercy, that kind of patient attention, the sense that what you are in the presence of is worthy of our cherishing, our care, our respect, maybe even our devotion. My dream for students who graduate from Duke is that whether they end up being a poet or whether they become policy experts or they become lawyers or doctors or whatever they become, they have the ability to be part of that group of people who are talking about climate change, who are finding ways to address climate change. And that's, I think, important for us to help each other understand that we don't have to do it by ourselves. We don't have to have that big solution that takes care of everything. It's important for you to figure out, well, what do you really love? What do you really care about? And what does that love now require of you?